If you're still using the same old chicken breast recipe, stop it. Because today we're creating a flavor bomb of chicken with garlic and cream and sun-dried tomatoes all in the same skillet. And Valentina is here to make sure I don't burn it. Okay, we've got all these wonderful ingredients. We've got our chicken breasts. We've got mozzarella cheese, Parmesan cheese, seasoning, sun-dried tomatoes, garlic. It's gonna be wonderful, trust me. I've got my chicken breasts. What we're gonna do is we're gonna season with some salt, some pepper,
Paprika.
and some paprika.
And don't forget the organic Italian sazon.
It's gotta be organic?
Yes.
Okay.
Trust me, it makes the difference.
I can see the marjoram and rosemary, thyme. It really is, and it smells like Italian seasoning. Good idea. Good idea, Val. That's why she's here, to keep me honest. Okay, what we're gonna do now is heat up our skillet. This is a beautiful induction stove, so it should heat up pretty quickly. When the pan is hot, we're gonna add some olive oil, but not too hot because olive oil has a low flash point. Don't wanna burn it. And then what we're gonna do is just simply saute the chicken breasts. Okay, our skillet is hot. Gonna put some olive oil, a couple of tablespoons. And we're gonna sear these babies. About 6-7 minutes on each side. Don't need to overdo it. We're gonna cook them in the sauce afterwards. And as an accompaniment to this creamy Tuscan chicken, no mashed potatoes, no rice, something more exciting, homemade garlic bread. And Valentina will be roasting a head of garlic for us, I think.
So we are going to cook here. Right.
Perfecto, perfecto. Drizzle a little, drizzle. Don't bathe it.
Olive oil. Is that okay? This is ready to the oven.
Yep, and we've got a preheated oven at 400 degrees Fahrenheit, which is like 200 Celsius, right?
Okay.
You can just plop it in there. Carefully, don't burn yourself. And we'll set this baby for about 40 minutes. Well, we've sauteed the chicken. Now we're gonna begin making our creamy sauce. And Valentina is gonna slice up a few cloves of garlic, because garlic rules, especially in my kitchen.
Okay.
Now, personally, I prefer slices of garlic because I love finding that prize. You know, when I take a bite of something, I love finding a piece of garlic. Most people like to mince. It's only cooking. It's a personal preference, but we're gonna slice them today, right?
Yes, I prefer sliced too.
She prefers that also. Okay, what we're gonna do next, we're gonna saute the sliced garlic, and we're gonna throw in the sun-dried tomatoes. Now this, I cheated. It was already chopped and prepared and ready to go, so there's no need to soak them ahead of time. It's already taken care of.
Okay.
Add a little bit more oil. We're using the same pan that we browned the chicken in with the seasoning. Now I'm adding the sun-dried tomatoes. And we're cooking at cast iron, so it retains the heat a lot longer. So I'm lowering the heat some. I'm going to use some white wine and deglaze. I'm going to add my mixture of a cup of heavy cream and a half cup of chicken broth. And I'm gonna raise the heat because I do want this to come to a simmer. Now, important point, since I'll be adding Parmesan cheese to this, I don't want to really add salt because if you over salt, you ruin the dish. I'm going to stir in the Parmesan.
It smells like a 5-star restaurant.
Ooh.
Are you sure you're not cheating with a store-bought sauce?
Well, when you weren't looking, I cheated. I did add a store-bought sauce. Joking. 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 I'm going to add some Italian seasoning mix. Not much. Don't want to cause an imbalance or a tear in the time-space continuum.
This is a special ingredient.
That's your ingredient.
This Italian mix.
I'm going to let this simmer and thicken it a little bit. And Valentina rinsed the spinach, and she's going to be slicing into chiffonade. Chiffonade's a fancy cooking word. She basically rolls it up and gets little strips. It's called a chiffonade.
Like this?
Exactly. And then when it's rolled like that, just perfecto.
Oh, okay.
This is reduced enough. When Valentina is done chopping the spinach, which she is right now,
No.
perfecto, thank you. I'm going to add that in now. Didn't want to add it too soon because I don't want it wilted. Now we're going to wilt them. I think that's enough spinach.
Do you want more spinach?
No, I think that's
okay.
fine. When you're cooking at home, if you want more spinach, of course, add more spinach. Do what makes it good for you.
About your preference.
Yes. I'm going to take the temp up a little bit. Now I'm going to add the chicken back after I trip.
This looks amazing.
Oh, chicken. That's nice and thick. Now that's my preference. If you don't want to reduce it that much, you don't have to, of course. Our 40-minute wait with the roasting of the garlic is almost done. So now Valentina will be slicing up some French bread, and that's what we're going to be making our garlic bread from.
The perfect side for this amazing chicken.
It's decadent. Well, our garlic bulb is already roasted, so I will take that out. What we're going to be doing for our garlic bread or garlic butter, we're going to take some room temperature butter. When the garlic cools down that we just roasted in the oven, we're going to take those little guys out, and we're going to slice up a little bit of basil and a little bit of parsley, Italian parsley. We're going to mix it all together, and we're going to mash it up and make our garlic butter out of that. And I'll tell you ahead of time because I just can't contain myself. We're also, when she puts that garlic butter on the bread, I'm going to grate some additional garlic on top of that. And wait, there's more. I'll be adding some mozzarella cheese and some Parmesan cheese. My garlic bread is killer garlic bread. I don't fool around. I am going to add, I'll start adding the cheese now. We're still waiting for, that's still hot. It is. No more than a cup of mozzarella cheese. And less of the Parmesan. Now you can add your vegetales to that. And let's see, I don't want you to burn yourself. Let me experiment for you. What you're gonna do, if you've never roasted garlic before, you're gonna squeeze this guy and little soft roasted garlics will come out.
Like this?
Yep. Oh, or I can do it for you.
Please.
Not that I'm gonna be much better, but.
Ah, okay.
There you go.
Okay.
Let me add some crushed red pepper, not to make it spicy, just to let a little boost of the other flavors.
Just a little bit.
Basta.
Yes.
So what you're gonna do is take your piece of bread and you're gonna take some of this wonderful butter and you're gonna spread it on there.
Okay.
Not too much, like I did. A little more conservative, depending on how much you want. And then when you're done with that, I'm going to grate some fresh garlic over each of these. Let's see what's the best one. Actually, this is the only one. Most of it just winds up in my hand anyway, but my garlic bread is super garlicky. And we're gonna roast these or cook these rather, bake them at, again, 400 degrees Fahrenheit, 200 degrees Celsius for about 20 minutes till they start to crisp and get oozy woozy. That's a special cooking word, by the way. All right, our oven has reached temperature. Let's pop those in the oven, then we can serve them piping hot. Perfecto. Ta-da!
Wow! It's a perfect golden.
Look at that. Oops, some dripped out. Told you it wants to escape. Valentina is an honest person. She'll tell me if it's good, bad, or ugly.
So should I try with the bread? Or...
Well, I would just bite that and then I would bite the bread after.
Okay.
Tengo miedo.
Wow. It's creamy, garlicky, and the sun-dried tomato. Amazing. I'm in love.
And the garlic bread is to your liking?
I love it. It's so
It's your first time having garlic bread, right? So you hang out with an Italian and you get to eat these cool things.
It's so delicious, Joey. Try the bread. It's delicious.
You taste all the ingredients. You know, I don't want to brag about it, but this time I did a good job. So there you have it. Creamy Tuscan chicken breast with my own decadent garlic bread recipe. You can make this very easily at home. I'm sure your families will love it. Valentina's first time with garlic bread, and she always tells it like it is. She's always honest, and she really liked it a lot. So until next time, hasta lasagna.